Hey, good afternoon, guys. It's December 27th, 2018. I'm in Bait here with Baptism of Fire Ministries, and just want to quick update you guys with the earthquakes. There was a earthquake in California at a 3.4 magnitude that was felt over 1.9 kilometer radius, and also a 3.1 magnitude felt over a 16 kilometer radius. I mean, that's decent size, not too bad. But we look over to Alaska, and wow, what is going on here, you guys? Ever since that 7.0 magnitude earthquake, we still have steady rumbling. Alaska is at a steady shaking every single day. 4.9 magnitude earthquake felt over a 35 kilometer radius in Anchorage, Alaska, exactly where the 7.0 hit. We got a 4.5 magnitude, even bigger, felt over a 38.8 kilometer radius on the small island of Chirikov off the coast, the southern coast of Alaska. So there you have it, guys, with the earthquakes. There's still steady rumbling in Alaska. I've been watching that, waiting for that to stop. There seems to be no end in sight. And I just want to get right into the prophecy, you guys. The Damascus Prophecy. Prophecy against Damascus. Isaiah chapter 17. See, Damascus will no longer be a city, but will become a heap of ruins. The cities of Aurora will be deserted, and left to flocks which will lie down, with no one to make them afraid. The fortified city will disappear from Ephraim, and the royal power from Damascus. The remnant of Aram will be like the glory of the Israelites, declares the Lord Almighty. You have forgotten God your Savior. You have not remembered the rock, your fortress. Therefore, though you set out the finest plants and plant imported vines, yet the harvest will be as nothing in the day of disease and incurable pain. So desolation, you guys. Damascus is going to be left a ruinous heap. And we're seeing that with the recent news. December 26, 2018, Israeli airstrike hits arms depot near Damascus. They're going to start blowing this place up really bad, you guys. Israeli airstrikes near the Syrian capital overnight endangered 2 civilian flights attempting to land at the Damascus and Beirut airports. Russia's defense ministry said Wednesday. The strikes, which Israel has not confirmed, targeted an arms depot west of Damascus late Tuesday and injured 3 soldiers, Syrian state media reported. A Britain-based war monitor said that strikes also hit a weapons storage facility controlled by Iran's Revolutionary Guard, which has backed the Syrian government in its efforts to retake territory from Syrian rebels. The Syrian military did not fully employ its air defense system in order to guide the civilian aircraft out of danger, the Russian Defense Ministry said in a statement carried by the Interfax news agency. So there you have it, guys. They're not really doing much to help out the situation, but they are doing a lot to destroy, to cause destruction, and to bring desolation to this place. I mean, Trump just recently pulled the troops out of Syria, out of Damascus. So maybe he's privy to this prophecy. Maybe he reads his Bible. I don't know. Maybe he knows that this place is going to be left a ruinous heap. King James Bible, Luke chapter 21, verse 25. And there shall be signs in the sun, and in the moon, and in the stars, and upon the earth distress of nations, with perplexity the sea and the waves roaring. So there's distress of nations, you guys, all over right now. Amid the government shutdown, we've got rumors of wars. Big wars happening. Earthquakes in diverse places. Pestilences and famine, sickness and disease. Desolation and destruction, you guys, but yet they're claiming peace and security. Just like the prophecy said, when they claim peace and security, then comes sudden destruction upon them, like woman in travail with childbirth, and they shall not escape. There will be no escape for the wicked. There will be no rest for the wicked. In the last video, I was talking about the blood moon that's going to pass over the Capitol directly on the presidential anniversary of Donald Trump. And it's also falling on a Jewish holy day. This is not a coincidence. There is no such thing as a coincidence. The creator of heaven and earth is sending us signs from heaven, warning us of the times that are coming. Jesus said that this was what the times would be like before the end would come and before he would return. So keep that in mind, you guys. There's a lot going on in the world. You have to keep your eyes open. Read these prophecies for yourself and relate them to what's happening in your life. You'll see the timeline being laid out. There was a huge blood moon tetrad that was back in 2014 going into 2015 where the blood moons fell on every single holy day. That is not a coincidence, you guys. This is God warning us. He uses the signs in the heavens to speak to us and to warn us, his children, of what is coming, so that we can't say we're unprepared. There was blood moons in every major event in history that involved the creation and the fall of the state of Israel. Huge wars, you guys. Huge wars going on. Every time there's a blood moon, there is war in Israel. Okay? This is not a coincidence. Four total lunar eclipses occurred on the Jewish Passover and the Feast of Trumpets holidays in 1493, 1494, only months after King Ferdinand and Queen Isabella of Spain ordered all Jewish people to leave the country. After about 200 AD, Spain became and remained a second Jewish homeland for well over a millennia, so deeply woven into the fabric of Spain are the Jews that neither history can be fully studied about considering the influence of the other. In the same month in which their majesties issued the edict that all Jews should be driven out of the kingdom and its territories, in the same month they gave me the order to undertake with sufficient men my expedition of discovery to the Indies. So begins Christopher Columbus's diary. So the blood moons are signs and they're indicators of important events in our history and leading into our future. So keep your eyes on the skies, you guys. Notice the signs of the times and discern them. The time is late. We're getting close to the end here, you guys. We're getting close to the end. We are the final generation before the great and terrible day of the Lord come. It's Baptism of Fire Ministries. Amen Bay here, saying God bless you, the grace and the peace of Jesus Christ be with you all. Seek him while he still can be found. Turn from your sin. Confess them to God. He's faithful and just to forgive you and cleanse you of all unrighteousness. Start living your life for him before it's too late. All right, I love you all.